Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. I am out here at Fire Tower Park. Um, I've done a couple videos out here. I'll try to find them and put links in the description box below. Um, why are we here? Kind of just a little talking to myself with y'all out there a little bit, ranting and raving, spitballing, figuring out what I'm doing. Addictions. Addictions, I don't, I can't say as I totally understand them now. I was kind of addicted to pain pills for a while after my big accident at the racetrack. I had uppers and downers and sidewayers and just about everything you could imagine. I never went any place without them. But when I realized that I was relying on them, I quit. I was a smoker for 30 some years, maybe 40 years, 35 years anyway. And I'd quit now and then go back to them. Until this last time when I ended up in the hospital and they told me I had congestive heart failure and pneumonia and COPD and um, they had me on the nicotine patch while I was in the hospital. I was in there 19 days or something for that one. But after like a week or so, I had them cut that patch in half. And then a little while later, I had them cut that dosage down. And when I left, I was smoke free. And that was 5 years ago, almost 6, I think. Yeah, Johnny Mike will be 8. So, and I can be around smokers, and yeah, I've taken a couple of hits off of a cigarette now and then. Um, I smoked almost half a cigarette uh, before I went into the viewing for the memorial for my sister. Didn't help. It was nasty. I can be around people that are smoking. It doesn't bother me. I enjoy an alcoholic drink now and then, adult beverage, but I don't have to have one. If I don't want one, I don't have one. If I don't want to walk this way down the path, I don't walk that way down the path. There's been other substances throughout the years that I've partaken of, and then if I enjoyed them, I'd do them a couple more times. If I didn't, I didn't do them. And if I decided I wasn't going to do them anymore, then I'd stop doing them. So where am I getting at? Well, one of my loved ones is an alcoholic. Has been for a long, long, long time. And they have been through every type of facility you can imagine. Friend of Bill and this facility and that facility, and this one tells you to do this, and that one tells you to do something else, and the last one he was at, um, I think it was 4 weeks every day during the week, and they had him on. They were trying out different medications, and finally got him sort of kind of straightened up, and it was okay for a little bit. But then I don't know, he started having other problems, and he's calling it stress, and I don't know. Fell off the wagon. I was like, what do you got to stress about? You got a roof over your head, you got food, you got money coming in, you know, what's there to stress about? Just live your life. I need to have a drink. No, you don't. Don't drink. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, it does. Well, let me get out of the sun. They're like, yeah, it does, or no, it doesn't. Well, maybe not for them. And that's why I say, like, I don't totally understand it. Because for me, that's the way it is. If I don't want to drink, I don't have a drink. If I don't want to pop pills, I don't pop pills. So I have another loved one who I think is popping pills. They deny it, but the signs are there. I don't know how to help. I don't have that addictive. I don't get addicted to things. I don't know how to help people get past that addiction. Apparently, being a friend of Bill doesn't work all the time, unless you have a strong support system built into it, and apparently there's no real support system right here or nearby that's reliable. So they want to try a long-term facility where they check in for 3 or 4 months. But I think it's pie in the sky. I think they're thinking that this is going to help, that some sort of a magical cure, and it's not. The only thing that's going to cure you is you. You have to understand that you can't have that drink. Doesn't matter what your demons keep telling you. You have to walk away. You have to stay away from it. And I guess that's a lot harder for some people than it is others. I don't know. I don't know how to help other than to be supportive, which is, kind of what I've been doing for the past 40 years. I can't, I don't know. Sometimes you want to lock them up in a closet or something, keep them away from it. Here, this will work just as well as being locked up in some room. But I don't know. Now I'm off the dark, right? I don't know what I'm doing here, people. I definitely don't know what I'm doing with this addiction problem, but I don't know really what I'm doing with this video thing either. I know there's people out there that plan every shot and have all this super lighting and high dollar cameras, and that's not me. I'm just having fun with posting YouTube videos and using y'all as sounding boards in situations like this. And I'm learning, all the time. There was a comment on another channel that I watched, Threads. He's a new channel. I talked about him the other day, but he was talking about one of the videos that I did and a little wrench that I mentioned, but I didn't mention where it was from. Well, I know that I mentioned where I got it when I got it. So repeating that every time, to me, is just repetitive. But I have to get it driven into my skull that not everybody has watched that other video to know where it came from. The same thing with my knife. Where did I get my knife? Well, it came off of Amazon. It's like a $7 knife. It's that type of stuff that I have to remember to put into the videos. And I mean, there's people out there that know the type of steel and all kinds of extraneous information that I don't know. In order to find any of that out, I'd have to do research, and most of my videos are done spontaneous. This one is just like that. I was driving down the road and after dropping the Graham Brats off and said, you know what, the park looks nice and peaceful. let's go sit in the park for a little bit. And I was sitting here for a little bit, and then I thought, you know what? I'm going to go get my camera and my tripod. And here we are. So this wasn't laid out. This wasn't thought about. This is just off the cuff. And that's the way most of my videos are. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, then, you know, people move on to another channel. So I'm flabbergasted that there's many of you out there that watch me as there are. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I really do. I've said this in several videos. You don't really understand how much just knowing that there's a few of you out there who will listen. You don't know what that means. Whether it's listening to me babble along about, you know, my problems like this right now, or, you know, making up another bag, or you know, whatever it is I happen to be doing. But like I said, I don't know what to do other than to be supportive. I'm not even sure how to be supportive. I'm not sure if telling him to go out and, you know, do this long-term thing is right. I don't know if arguing with him about my feelings about it is right. First thing I have to do is wait until he's sober enough to talk to him. Life isn't easy. It wasn't promised to be. If your loved ones are nearby, don't strangle them, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook, let them know you think about them, let them know you love them. We're not promised tomorrow, people. Addiction is insidious, just like cancer. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Breast cancer affects men and women, children, young and old, rich and poor. It doesn't care. If something doesn't feel right, get it checked out. It could be something in your breast itself. It could be something in the lymph node down in your armpit, or down in your groin. It could. Talk to a doctor. Yeah. Let me know what you think. Thumbs down or thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fantastic. If you want to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, or Imager, there'll be links in the description box eventually, wherever that is on your device of choice, usually down below. Yeah. Till I see y'all again, hope you have a fantastic day. Slouchy, y'all. Bye-bye.